am Shlok Majumdar and I am currently pursuing MTech in IT 6th semester from IIPS DAVV Indore. To give presentation on the topic Factory and Instance Methods in Java under the guidance of Dr. Nitin Nagar sir. Let's understand what are factory methods in Java. Factory is a place where different products are created and are similar in features and divided into categories. So, factory pattern helps in creating instances for different classes of the same type. It is a creational design pattern which solves the problem of creating product objects without specifying their concrete classes. Here, the subclasses can override this method to the class of objects that will be created. Use this method where we need to create different types of objects or where the object creation is at runtime and different methods contain the same object creation code. Look at the structure of factory method. Here is a unit class diagram in which a creator refers to the separate factory method to create a product object and its subclasses creator1 implements the abstract factory pattern by instantiating the product1 class. There are three rules for writing the factory methods. First, the return type must be similar to the class name in which class it is present. Second, every factory method must be static. Now, the access specifier of this method must be public. Implement the factory method. Now, first see the concept. We are going to create a shape interface and we are going to create three concrete classes circle, square and rectangle implementing the shape interface. Now, we create a factory pattern demo class that will use the factory class shape factory to get the shape object and it passes information from these concrete classes to the factory class to get the type of object it needs. Now let's see this example with the help of a program. First we create an interface shape and declare a draw method in it. Then we create a class rectangle that implements shape and inside its draw method we print the inside rectangle draw method. Similarly, we create two different classes square and circle implementing the shape interface. In draw methods of both of them we print inside square draw method and inside circle draw method respectively. Create a factory class shape factory. This class has a get shape method. Then we check the type of shape. If the type of shape is null, then it returns null. If the type of shape is circle, then it returns the circle method. And similarly, if the type of shapes are square and rectangle, then it returns the square and rectangle classes respectively. Now we create a factory pattern demo class in which we declare main method. Here we create object shape factory of the shape factory class. We create shape1 object of shape. Here get shape method gets the object of type circle calling the draw method will print inside the circle draw method. Similarly, we create objects shape2 and shape3 of the shape interface which get the object of rectangle and square respectively. Calling the draw methods print inside rectangle draw method and inside square draw method respectively. There are some factory methods of the initAddress class also. But first, let's see what is an initAddress class. This class encapsulates the numerical IP address and domain name of address used by most of the networking classes like URL, socket class, datagram socket, and much more. There are no public constructors in this class. Some commonly used factory methods in the init address class are: first method is getByName method. This method returns the instance of the init address class containing the localhost IP and name. Second method is getLocalhost method. This method returns the instance of the init address class containing the localhost name and address. Third method is getHostName method, and this method helps to get the host name of the IP address. Another method is a getHostAddress method, which gets the IP address in string format. See an example. In this code, we create an object IP of the init address class. We use getByName to get the URL. Here we want the host name and IP address of URL www.facebook.com. So we use the methods getHostName and the getHostAddress respectively. Advantages of factory design pattern. It allows us to write the code that can change easily according to the requirement. Here we code for interface rather than implementation. It promotes loose coupling, robustness, and it is easy to extend. It also creates an abstract layer between implementation and client classes. About instance methods. It is a non-static method and a method of class. It requires an object of a class to be created before it can be called. And to invoke this method, we have to create the object of the class. An example of instance method. Here we create a class instance method example and declare a main method in it. Now we create an object obj of the instance method example class in which we use obj.add 12,13 in the print method, which calls the add method. So here we use two parameters a and b in this add method, and the value of a is 12 and value of b is 13. It is stored in a variable s, and the sum of 12 and 13, that is 25, is stored in variable s. This sum is printed using the print statement. Thank you everyone for watching.